Alrighty, Roo. Hello and good evening, YouTube. The site's going to be extra fucking busy tonight, so I just wanted to, get this out of the way and say, the Larry Foyt installment of Million Little Things is not going to happen. Well, it's going to air as scheduled tomorrow, but we're not going to watch it. Instead, I'm going to record it because here's the thing. If I were to just go straight to the cut and watch the Larry Foyt installment, it wouldn't be fair to the Ryan Newman and Ty Dillon installment, since, chronologically speaking, I don't know what happened in those episodes yet. So I'm better off, recording it, resting when tomorrow, and just watching all 3 episodes in a row, and do a reaction video combining them all in one. And the tagging glitch got me again on Instagram, so it'd be better off to wait, and see, and we can steer fucking clear of that again. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's just why you didn't see, and a million little things, Ryan Newman, Ty Dillon installment reaction video last night. I just wanted to fucking rest, but hopefully come Monday we can try this again after a possible spring banger will come your way this coming Monday and maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, brain permitting. But anyway, let's get into what we're really here to talk about today. The Margaret Experiment is no more. The end of Markaret. It was such an iconic couple, as people on TikTok were saying. They were right. More iconic than me and Janet ever were, considering, when Margaret showed up to ViaQuest, I know, considering, yeah, my lips are fucking chapped, so therefore I have to work on that. But anyway, see? But anyway, the story about how her and I got together was all this whole lead up till December 21st, 2021, and then the Chevy Holiday Monte Carlo 400 the next day, the last day before Christmas break. It was my last day at work until like mid-January or something. But anyway, months before that, I went to put my lunch away in the lounge like a normal person, and she locked eyes on me and started making all these noises to flirt with me, which kind of meant she liked me. Damn chap lives. That indicated that she liked me, from that to grabbing my arm for a hug out of nowhere when I just couldn't even get one foot in the ViaQuest door when I was trying to say hi to one of her staff that worked there. I was also my friend that was involved in that off-camera bee attack. And then, of course, the untied shoe incident when she caught me off guard. And then, of course, occasional hugs, for, when I was leaving. And then, of course, the granddaddy of them all, sharing the boys' bathroom with me, considering, that's how you know a girl likes you, when they share the boys' bathroom with you, considering that's what my grandmother said when I came home and told her and my family about it. And then remember when I told my dad at the Christmas party when, we recorded Kevin Daniel's birthday tribute during my 25 Days of Christmas series. Oh my God, he had totally the biggest laugh attack ever, except he had to make sure he was quiet. That way he wouldn't disrupt the party in front of, and make a scene in front of a bunch of people that I knew that unfortunately he didn't know. Oh my God. So yeah, that lead up, but she was getting all the hype. The lead up of us being together with us, Leo was getting a lot of hype, and eventually, since all that stuff happened to me, with all that stuff, that she was all these moves she was making to show that she liked me, something had to be done, and I did. I asked her the $1 million question, December 21st, 2021. I feared I was going to get a big no, considering, before in her, Lorraine workshop days, she would date a boy. Either boys would break up with her when she wanted to keep them, or sometimes she would date a boy for a whole week or maybe even a day and then break up with them the next day or the next week. But ViaQuest changed her. Considering there was a lot of people in Triad and ViaQuest, maybe even not ViaQuest, but Triad or even Murray Ridge OVC, Murray Ridge in general at the time, that, who knew her longer than I did. But shockingly, I got a yes, and that's how we became a couple. And then, January, February, March. But we lasted 3 months together. Unfortunately, today, even though I didn't really get to tell her, I basically had no choice but to call it quits, because, she was a way better girlfriend than Janet ever was. Way, way better. Also, by the way, stop blowing me up with that shitty question. Ooh, what happened to Janet? Either mind your own goddamn business, or either you keep asking me that question, I'm either A, gonna ignore you, or 3, at worst, I'm gonna block your ass. Translation, let me live my personal life and, find the right girl, because you don't need to keep asking me what happened to my exes and shit, because I did not hear a single, well, to be fair, I didn't have this fame back in the day, but at the same time, I did, well, I didn't have a TikTok back then, but still, no matter what, I did not hear a single peep on social media in general, fame or no fame, when me and Helena broke up. I did not hear a single person say, Mark, what happened to Helena? I mean, nobody said a fucking thing, but as soon as I break up with Janet, I get fucking blown up. And then Mariel Molina, off topic, Mariel Molina just replied to my comment. I'll get to that in a minute, but, why is it that all of a sudden I'm with a girl for 2 years, and then we eventually break up because, one, she was doing things that were upsetting me, and, two, she was getting very frustrating to deal with, and three, getting attracted to Margaret was the dagger to me getting rid of her. All of a sudden that happens, and then as soon as they see me with Margaret, they're like, ooh, what happened to Janet? If I were going to tell somebody, that's only if I'm like, if I know you in real life, let alone I feel comfortable with you, or I'm close enough to you to the point where I can tell you. So, therefore, stop asking me that question. So, otherwise, it's going to be me ignoring you or blocking you, no matter what. From now on, anybody who asks me what happened to Janet is going to get fucking blocked or ignored. You'll be lucky for the ones who just get ignored. You're lucky I don't block you. If you want to, if I ignore you, you just consider yourself lucky you don't get blocked. But anyway, yeah. So 3 months to be exact. I mean, the day after my birthday, we got to spend my birthday together, which was good. But then when the day after my birthday, she gave me 11 visits in one day. And considering in January, she told me she loved me for the first time, and that was out of nowhere. So eventually, this is why we broke up, and I had no choice. I really had no choice. I know her staff said her potential last day was going to be March 15th. April 15th, but I guess it's not going to happen, period. Her mom just said forget it. But here's why. Considering, after we started dating and after the day, the 11 visits in one day, on the day after my birthday, she didn't start, at first they allowed her to visit, hoping that she would not make this a habit, but then she started making it a habit to the point where they couldn't allow her to go over there. You can, except, say a quick 2-second, maybe 2-minute high, and that was it, not to hang out over there, but I get it, she wants attention. Any girl wants attention. Even any boyfriend wants attention from their girlfriend. But she was making it too much of a habit to the point where her staff said, this is a workplace, not a dating service. And she was lack of listening to her staff. And then the whole Tyrell Jackson Williams birthday explosion where she spilled the drink and had the meltdown even though I was there. And the fact that whenever I wasn't there before the Tyrell Jackson Williams' birthday explosion, like the times I wasn't there, she would go off, because she was missing me and shit. But, it was lack of not listening to her staff and wanting to go be with me more than, stay in her area with her own coworkers, to the point where at one point I thought about switching to ViaQuest to solve that problem and fix it, considering I almost ended up there initially. And I know this is off topic, but needless to say, I'm glad my mom didn't put me in there, and I'm glad I decided not to switch. Not only because Margaret's leaving and I have to break up with her because of it, but because now, unfortunately, ViaQuest is now getting stuck with some of the idiots from the EOVC pre-pandemic days. So unfortunately, I feel bad for all my friends at ViaQuest. But, lack of listening to staff, considering, when my staff told me to come back to my area, I listened. And even the ViaQuest staff runner, Eddie, said it to himself. Hey, you see what your boyfriend's doing? He listens to his staff when they tell him it's time to come back. That's what you should be doing with us. But nothing was fucking working, so her mom had to pull her out. And so, considering it, I would give her another chance, but I'm not going to see her again. So, I have no choice but to, call it quits. So, considering, and I like another girl already, but I'm not going to, throw myself into it right away. I'm just going to, keep talking to her and, tell her that I'll tell her on Thursday if I see her at the bowling alley I like her, and that, considering, I'll tell her that the girl's name is Haley, and she works at the Learning Farm, and, when I went to hug her last Thursday at the bowling alley, I hugged her a little bit. Normally, I'm the one who likes the long hugs and doesn't want to let go because I love somebody, or I actually like a girl. But when I went to let go, she just kept hanging on and on and on. So I haven't stopped thinking about it since then. I will make a separate video on that if necessary. But right now, I want to talk about why I broke up with Margaret. You know, leaving me no choice. I wanted to stay with her, but I had no choice but to call it quits. It was the right move. So lack of listening to her staff and wanting to turn workplace into a dating service and wanting to be with me more than her own coworkers is why I decided, her mom pulled her out and I just said, forget it, But I'm not even fazed by it at all. I was also getting attracted to Haley anyway, so therefore it was no biggie. So just like with Gianna going into Margaret and possibly Margaret going into Haley, I'm going to be fine. I'm a strong man, Considering, when I went to Berea High and lived in Brook Park in the Sandhurst house, I wanted the girls, but the girls didn't want me. And, but as soon as I moved to Ridgeville, started going to Murray Ridge, and then all of a sudden Triad, bam, now all the girls want me more than I want them. So it just took us one move and a shift to a new phase in our lives, to have the girls all want me now. So therefore, if even if the girls did want me in Berea, if these breakup shit happened in Berea, I probably wouldn't take it too well considering I was a teenager back then. But now that I'm older, I can handle going down, getting back up. But I thank you for all the support from the lead up to December 21st, 2021. And, when those indicators were happening, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get support if, something serious happens with Haley and I. We'll find out. But Thursday, I get to put it to the test. So tonight, we're going to tear some shit up in the Mile High City and take down the king of bitching it up. So I will see you all later on tonight when I do the Spurs Nuggets Spurs Nuggets review after dark. So go Spurs, go! Let's basketball tonight in the Mile High City and watch some of our favorite YouTubers pile on the site with some fire banger content. So catch you all later on tonight, everyone. Thanks for the support. God bless.